everyone, welcome to Swift Learn, India's most sincere learning destination for classes 1 to 10. Here we provide you 100% live and interactive classes. We have a personalized attention batch with maximum 6 students only, and we have a dedicated academic mentor team to track and work on students' progress. We cover syllabus as per school exam schedule, and we also handle custom requests. So let's see some key features of Swift Learn. Here we provide you detailed progress report, yes, in which every learning parameter of the student is discussed in detail, like how active he is, how responsive he is. And here student can attempt Swift Learn academic test series. Student can also take unlimited practice tests for different subjects: science, English, spoken English, maths, Vedic maths, and so on, and that are available objective and subjective both. So what are you waiting? Book your free trial, visit our website swiftlearn.com, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. So let's begin our second session of grade 5, that is unitary method. In the previous session we have already discussed this part 1, in which we have discussed direct variance and what is meaning of unitary method and its application in daily life. Now today we are going to learn the unitary method, and we are going to solve some problems, word problems, and we will learn the second part, that we have two parts basically, direct and indirect, and we also called it inverse unitary method. So direct unitary method we have already discussed. Whosoever has missed the session, please check the video on our YouTube channel. Okay, today we are going to now discuss the concept of inverse unitary method and word problems. Okay, but before that we will recall the direct variance and we will solve some problems so that we will have a revision and we can continue with our next topic. So what is the question here? Question here is, a tree is 12 meters tall. How much is tree tall? 12 meters tall, and its cast and shadow of 8 meter long. For example, if it's a tree, okay, it's a tree and this is 12 meter tall, and its cast a shadow of 8 meter tall. Okay, at the same time a flagpole is there. So we have a flagpole and its shadow, we have given the shadow and we have to find out the length, how much long is the flagpole. So for example, this is a flagpole and its shadow is 100 meter long. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find the length of this flagpole. So now how we will find out the length of this flagpole? Yes, this is the question of direct variance, and we will use direct variance to solve this question. So let's see how we will solve this question. Yeah, it's given is that if 8 meter tall, 8 meter shadow means original length is 12 meter, right? Means original length is 12 meters. Okay, original length is equal to 12 meters. Okay, now 1 meter shadow will be equal to 12 upon 8 meters, correct? And let's simplify it here. 4 times 2 and 4 times 3, so we have a ratio of 3:2, and we have to find out the length of a flagpole, and the shadow is given 100, right? So we will do 2 times 1 and 2 times 50. So the answer is equal to 150 meter long. So the length of the flagpole is 150 meter long. Okay, let's do the next question. Next question is, in a race Ravi covers 5 kilometers in 20 minutes. In how many minutes Ravi covers? He covers 5 meters in 20 minutes. For 1 kilometer, how much he will take? 5/20. Okay, so we have to find for 100 minutes. Yes, it's again the direct variance. So we'll do 5/20 into 100. So 0 and 0 will cancel out. 5 times 5, we will simplify it, and it's equal to 25 kilometers. Okay, so let's proceed to our today's topic, and today's topic is inverse variance. So before that, let's understand time and work so that we can correlate the two topics. So topic here is, so let's suppose you want to paint a toy house and it takes you 5 hours to paint the toy house. So this is a toy house and it takes you 5 hours to paint it. But your friend Ankit has come, he tells you that I will join, I will help you to paint the toy house. Now tell me, it will take more time or less time? Now you and Ankit are painting the toy house. So yes, it will be less than 5 hours. Why? Because time is divided into, work is divided into 2 persons, right? If the number of persons, we will increase the number of persons, our workload will decrease, right? So that means they have an inverse relationship. If we will increase the number of persons, our workload will decrease. This is known as inverse variance. This is also known as the concept of time and work, which we are going to learn in your higher classes. Let's see how it is related to mathematics. 2 men are digging a pit and takes 10 days to completely dig the pit. So 2 men are working together and 10 days they are taking to do it. If 1 man will work, obviously it will be more. It will not divide. It's not like direct variance. The workload will be more and it will be 20 days. So 1 man will take 20 days to complete, because so how many days? Yes, it's not 10 divided by 2 like direct variance. It has indirect relation. If one increase, other will decrease. So working hours will increase and it will take 20 days to complete by 1 man. Okay, so you understand the concept of indirect variance. Now can you tell me how many days will it require if 4 men will dig the pit? अब 4 men जो हैं वो dig कर रहे हैं pit, तो वर्कलोड ज्यादा होगा कि कम हो जाएगा? यस, द वर्कलोड विल डिक्रीज. इट्स कॉल्ड एज इनडायरेक्ट वेरिएंस. ओके, 2 men do in 10 days, 1 man takes 20 days, 4 men will take 80 days. Is it correct? No, it's not correct. It will divide it 20 upon 4 and 4 men will take only 5 days to complete the whole work. Okay, let's proceed further. So this is known as inverse relation. Inverse relation का क्या मतलब है कि एक चीज इंक्रीज हो रही है, दूसरी डिक्रीज हो रही है. They have indirect relation. And in direct relation, we have taken the example of an electricity. If we will increase the electricity units, we will use more electricity, the bill will be more. So these are the 2 main concepts. Okay, so let's solve some questions. Yeah, so question here is 12 farmers plough a field in 18 days. How many? 36 farmers. अब हमने यहाँ पे 12 farmers थे, ऐसे ही सॉल्व करते हैं ऑरली. अब यहाँ पे हमने farmers इंक्रीज कर दिए, 36 हो गए. तो 12 farmers 18 days में कर रहे थे. So 36 farmers कितने दिन में करेंगे? Yes, वर्कलोड डिक्रीज हो जाएगा. इसका मतलब है जो नंबर ऑफ डेज हैं वो भी डिक्रीज हो जाएंगे. लाइक दिस, 1 man, पहले हम 1 farmer का फाइंड आउट करते हैं. ऑलवेज फाइंड आउट फिर फॉर 1 farmer, दैट विल बी 12 times 18, and now we have to find for 36 farmers. Yes, so it will be 12 times 18 upon 36. Correct? So let's solve it. So 4's table, 4 times 3 and 4 times 9, 9 times 1 and 9 times 2. So 3 times 2, and it will take only 6 days to complete the work, because we have increased the number of farmers and the number of days are decreased. So it is indirect relationship. Let's solve some more word problems and do write your answer in the comment box. Let's solve some more questions. 3 carpenters makes a bed in 10 days. अब 3 carpenters 10 days में क्या करते हैं? एक बेड को बना रहे हैं. How many days will 6 carpenter take to make the दैट बट अब हमने 3 की जगह 6 कर दिया है, अगेन द नंबर ऑफ डेज विल बी रिड्यूस. फर्स्ट स्टेप, फाइंड आउट फॉर वन कारपेंटर. हम किसके लिए फाइंड आउट करेंगे? एक कारपेंटर को कितना टाइम लगेगा, हाउ मच ए वन कारपेंटर विल टेक. इनडायरेक्ट वेरिएंस में ऑलवेज फाइंड फॉर वन पर्सन और वन थिंग. उसके बाद आप जितना भी फाइंड आउट करना है दैट्स इजी टू फाइंड आउट. सो इट विल टेक 10 times 3. नाउ फॉर 6 कारपेंटर्स, फॉर 6 कारपेंटर्स के लिए कितना होगा? It will be, I will write here, it will be 3 times 10 upon 6, right? 3 times 1 and 3 times 2, 2 times 1 and 2 times 5. So it's only 5 days. तो टाइम इतना रिड्यूस हो गया. इट्स वेरी सिंपल. आप यहाँ पे टेक ए कॉन्सेप्ट. द कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है कि हमने डबल कर दिया, हमने नंबर ऑफ कारपेंटर्स को डबल कर दिया और हमारा जो नंबर ऑफ डेज है वो हाफ हो गया, राइट? Okay, so let's solve some more questions. Okay, 36 men can do a piece of work in 7 days. How many men will do the same work in 42 days? Again, we will find for one man. Okay, so it will be correct. 7 times 36 upon 42. Let's simplify. 7 times 1 and 7 times 6 is 42. 6 times 1 and 6 times 6 is 36. So it's only 6 men. Okay? Okay. So जल्दी से आंसर कीजिए कमेंट बॉक्स में. Let's see who will answer fast. Now the question is, a rope makes 125 rounds of a cylindrical base. ठीक है, एक रोप है, वो cylindrical base के 125 rounds बना रही है. With radius, अब उसका radius क्या है? Cylindrical shape will be like this and the radius is बेस का रेडियस है 15 सेंटीमीटर. ठीक है, अब हमें दिया है कि बेस का रेडियस 25 सेंटीमीटर है, हमें नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स काउंट करने हैं. सो इट्स वेरी सिंपल. अगेन हम 1 सेंटीमीटर रेडियस के लिए कैलकुलेट करेंगे. दैट विल बी 125 times 15. नाउ वी विल कैलकुलेट फॉर 25 सेंटीमीटर. सो इट विल बी करेक्ट 125 times 15 upon 25. So 25, 5 times, okay, we will do it like this. 5 times 3 is 15 and 5 times 5 is 25. Now we have 123 times 3 upon 15. So 5 times 1, 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 times 5 is 25. So answer is 75. So 75 rounds बनेंगे उसके, क्योंकि हमने रेडियस को इंक्रीज कर दिया तो हमारे नंबर ऑफ राउंड्स जो है दैट विल डिक्रीज. इनडायरेक्ट वेरिएंस अगेन. ओके, सो इतना कुछ पढ़ लिया, इतना कुछ समझ लिया. अब थोड़ा क्विज कर लेते हैं. लेट्स टाइम, इट्स टाइम फॉर अ क्विज. So what's the first question? First question is 50 men can do a piece work in 35 days. Then 20 men will do the same work in how many days? So first we will find for, yes, for 1 day. Okay. So it will be 52 times 35. And for 28 men we will do divided by 28. So it will be 4 times 13 and 4 times 7, 7 times 5. 13 times 5 is equal to 65. Oh, it's correct. So we got 1 star. Let's move to the next question. 32 workers can complete in 84 days. So one worker कितने दिन में करेगा? Exactly one worker will do in 32 times 84 upon 48. So it will be 8 times 4 and 8 times 6, 6 times 1 and 6 times 14. So answer here will be 56, correct? Now we have a next question. Next question. So 16 men can build in 56 hours. Let's do it orally. 56 hours में करते हैं. तो one man will do 16 times 56 divided by 32 and we will get an answer as 28. Okay. So now we have 72 workers can do a same work in, yeah, again it's very simple. All the questions of our indirect variance is 72 times 40 upon 64, and when we will solve, It's 8 and it's 9, and 9 times 40 is equal to 45. Okay, we will do it like this. 8 times 1 and 8 times 5, so it's 45. Okay, let's do the last question, and last question is very easy. For summer camp is 250 for 21 days, and we have to find for 100 more. Yes, the days will be reduced. It will be 15 days only. Okay, so we have done the quiz, and what we have learned, let's find out. We have learned the concept of invariance unitary method, and we have done some word problems. Okay, so take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Keep yourself hydrated and smiling and don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Bye bye.